Welcome to Armas everyone. Today I am making this video to rectify any misleading information regarding my SIG STX 1911's reliability. On two of my videos, my STX jammed using Underwood Hardcast 255 grain plus P ammo and Winchester 230 grain full metal jackets. The issue started after using Underwood 155 grain plus P hardcast rounds, and it continued to malfunction even with full metal jackets. After a thorough cleaning, the cause of the misfeeds and malfunctions became apparent. I had been using Wilson Combat recoil buffers to prevent firearm wear, but the buffers became tattered and damaged, gumming up the action. I concluded that the harsh recoil of the hardcast ammo and the frequent use of ballistol weakened the material after several cycles. After its removal, the STX returned to running full metal jackets reliably and almost cycled through 5 hardcast rounds, only misfeeding or malfunctioning on the last round. 45 ACP STX up first. So last time we were having trouble running the 255 grain plus P Underwood ammo, and these are hardcast rounds, through the 6-hour XTX or STX, I'm sorry. So I'm going to go ahead and address those 5 water jugs and we'll check for reliability, because I think we solved the problem. Let's see how we do. And I don't know if the camera catches it there, but there's like a huge indentation there. So we won't be using this cartridge anymore. So this is my 6-hour STX 1911 in 45 ACP that was having trouble feeding your standard rounds and the hardcast rounds. So now we remedied the feeding issues with the standard ball ammo. And what it was, the issue was that I had purchased these Shok-Buffs from Wilson Combat, and I left them in there for quite a while, and I used the hardcast loads, and since they were high energy, they really tattered and damaged the shock buffers or the recoil buffers, and it was gumming up the action. So once I pulled it off, it ran the ball ammo very well. So now I'm concerned about the hardcast, and I'm wondering if maybe a change in magazines might solve the problem. So this one here, these are the standard magazines that it comes with, and there's 2, and I'm not sure if it's Medgar here, but you can see this magazine here, and the follower is a little bit different. And this one over here is the Wilson Combat. So before we begin, I'm going to go ahead and safety check this firearm. So as you can see, no magazines inside the magazine well, and no rounds in the chamber. We will be using Rangemaster snap caps, and there's 5, and these are 45 ACP. And we're going to compare the feeding and extraction using these snap caps, and we're going to compare the Wilson Combat magazine versus the magazine, the standard magazine it came with. Okay, so obviously the problem is remedied because I removed the Shok-Buffs, but the hardcast rounds, I'm not sure what is going on with that, but I'm thinking that maybe a change from the standard magazine to the Wilson Combat may actually remedy the problem. So we're going to compare feeding and we're going to compare extraction, and the firearm going into battery. Is it going to be smoother, less smooth? Is it going to be gritty? I'm not sure, but we'll make a comparison and then I'll test it out in the range, see how it does. So let's try the actual magazine that it came with. So I'm going to load 5 of these snap caps. Okay, and it loaded up pretty well this time. I did it prior to this, and you can hear it squeaking. Now it seemed like it loaded actually a little easier. Maybe they're wearing down some. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and rock the slide and let it go into battery. Okay, there was like a little ka-chunk there, right? So let me go ahead and extract them. Yeah, ka-chunk, ka-chunk. ka-chunk, ka-chunk. Okay, so pretty smooth, but it could also be better, okay? Now, for comparison, let's go ahead and try the Wilson Combat. And these are designated as 47D. And this is the 1911. So it's a 1911 magazine in 45 ACP. And it seems like it actually loads smoother. Sounds smoother, okay? So let's see here. Oops. Okay. Wow. Okay. I don't know if you could hear that or the camera picked it up, but there was less of a ka-chunk. It was more of a chunk. It just went in immediately. Okay, let me go ahead and see if I can extract. Okay, yes, it definitely feels smoother with a Wilson Combat. And so we'll see. We'll test it out at the range, and we'll see if these actually solve the problem with a hard cast ammo. Awesome. We got the STX functioning with full metal jackets. Let's see if the Wilson Combat magazines will remedy the feeding issues with hard cast loads. Stay tuned for part 2 and more videos to come. My friends, stay safe and stay armed.